let's have a look at the first bar. You can see it's treble clef because all Melodeon music is written in the treble clef, the G clef if you like. We've mentioned the sharp, we've mentioned the time signature 4/4. This is a repeat sign because we're going to repeat from here. And this first bar, this one here, is a complete bar, not a pickup bar. So this first bar is bar number 1. I say that because pickup bars are bar 0 in my music. This huge A up here means that this is the A part, the A section, or the A music if you like. There's the pos H, position home, the home position. These are the basses, E, E minor, E, E minor. I'll come back to those in a moment. Let's do the actual tune of that first bar. Underneath it says pull. The whole bar is played with you pulling the bellows out. Now you can start this tune pretty much with the bellows closed because the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 notes are all on the pull, so that the bellows are going to be opening up. So if you start with them open a long way, they're going to get even further open. So you can start with the bellows closed or nearly closed, and that will be fine. Now remember, the notes with the normal heads are on the D row. So you can see in this first bar, there's only one note with a diamond head, only one note on the G row. So that's where we start, on the B. Now it's finger 3. For me, it's button number 6. It might be button 5 for you. So if you've got a third button start, if I do happen to say any button numbers, just subtract 1 from that number each time. So finger 3, because you remember this home position, the first finger is on the E note on the pull. So finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. Finger 3 is going to give us this note B, and we're going to play the first bar like this. Nice and simple. It's 2 B's on the D row. Then we come over to the G row, diamond headed note, this note here, which is the note C natural. Now, this is, for me, button number 5. It'll probably be button 4 for you. Finger 2. So finger 3 twice on the D row, finger 2 once on the G row. And that is a C natural, a C. And then the second half of the bar, you can see these 3 notes here are exactly the same as these 3 notes here. So it's B, B, C, B, B, C, B, B, C. Okay. And all on the pull. So how do you count that? We've got a crotchet, 2 quavers, crotchet, 2 quavers. So you count that 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Remember the 1, 2, 3, 4 have got to be equidistant. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Now the bass line for this first bar, you've got E bass, E minor chord, E bass, E minor chord. Now if you listen to my E minor chord, it sounds a bit thin because I've got the thirds taken out of my basses up this end of the Melodeon. So this chord here has actually only got a first and a fifth in it, which means to say it's an E5 chord, which could be E major or E minor. But we're definitely feeling it as an E minor here. And the E bass is button 2, finger 2, inside row, on the pull, and that E minor chord button 1, finger 1, inside row, on the pull. So you can see that the E bass, the E minor, the E bass and the E minor come on the main beats of the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4 as you play that right hand. And even though you could sustain that E minor chord while you play the B and the C in both cases, I wouldn't. I'd take it off when you play the C, otherwise it all gets a bit too cluttered. Have a listen. Keep it short, I would. If you go, that sounds okay on this instrument because it's just single reeds on the treble side. If you're doing that on an instrument that's got 2 or 3 reeds on the treble side per note, you might find it all gets a bit too mushy and cluttered. Your choice, obviously. If you like the sound of the sustained E minor, then by all means do it.